Once, a wise teacher stood before his class holding a large, empty glass jar. Without saying a word, he began filling the jar with large pebbles until no more could fit. Turning to his students, he asked, "Is the jar full?" The class nodded in agreement, saying, "Yes, it's full." The teacher smiled and picked up a handful of small stones. He poured them into the jar, shaking it gently so the smaller stones settled into the gaps between the large pebbles. Once again, he asked, "Is the jar full now?" The students hesitated, but most of them said, "Yes, it's full." The teacher then grabbed a bag of sand and poured it into the jar. The fine grains sifted into every remaining crevice. "What about now? Is it full?" he asked. The students laughed and said, "Yes, now it's definitely full." Finally, the teacher took a pitcher of water and poured it into the jar until it brimmed over. He set the jar down and said, "Now, let's think about this jar as your life. The big pebbles represent the most important things: your family, health, dreams, and values. If everything else were lost, these would still give your life meaning. The small stones symbolize other things that matter: your job, house, and friendships. The sand represents the minor things, like your hobbies and possessions. If you fill the jar with sand first, there's no room for the stones or the pebbles. The same is true for life. If you spend all your energy on the small stuff, you'll miss the things that are truly important." A student raised their hand and asked, "What about the water?" The teacher chuckled. "I'm glad you noticed. The water shows that no matter how full your life seems, there's always room to share kindness and love. These flow into every corner and make life complete." The room fell silent. The students gazed at the jar, understanding for the first time what truly mattered. The moral of the story: prioritize what matters most in your life. Let the big things, love, health, and purpose, take center stage. Everything else will fall into place. Does this story resonate with you? Just tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.